welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing part 2 of my Halloween clean and decorate with me, except today's has a little less decorating and it does have a Halloween dinner and a Halloween treat at the end of this. I'm going to teach you 2 different ways of doing mummy dogs for dinner, and I'm going to show you this year's Halloween bark that I'm gonna do for the kids. So the 2 main places we're gonna be working on decorating today is my bedroom back here and the guest bathroom down there. I'm going to also show you a few of the things that I've changed from the last decor video and try and put some inflatables outside for the kids. So I'm gonna try and get all that part done with the cleaning and the decorating, and then I will put the treats at the end of this video. So if you want all the recipes, stick around to the end and let's get everything started. I'm gonna get started in the bedroom. I'm trying these little sheet gripper things because these white sheets always pop up around the corners, and I've had these things for like months and months and months and never used them. So I'm finally gonna use them today, and I'm gonna try and take what I already have in the house and turn my bedding Halloween. I have a giant black throw blanket, so I'm gonna put that over all of my white and then just add the orange stuff that I took off of the couch and bring it in here and hopefully make this bedroom look a little more Halloween. I don't have a whole lot of extra decorations for like the nightstands and dressers, so just a little bit I'm gonna make go a long way in here. If this is your first visit to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy you're here and that you found my channel today. This is a great time to have found me because the holidays is when my channel really starts to shine. This video is full of Halloween decorating inspiration. There's food in it, there's treats in it, just tons of mom life, Halloween, and getting ready for all the holidays stuff for you guys. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing to my channel and sticking around. I do also have my Instagram where there's even more fun stuff going, so you can check me out over there too. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. The bedroom is done, but instead of moving down to the guest bathroom, I completely forgot I bought bats. So I'm gonna put these in a few places in my living room and my kitchen. I opened up a package and this is really weird. It's individually packaged into several different ones, and it does come with the stickers to hang them on the wall, but I've heard these can be damaging, so I'm just gonna use some painter's tape behind them. But I just thought that was really weird that they, you know, they did this. I mean, that's just kind of, yeah, I don't know. This pack of bats was like, I think $8. There was 72 bats in it, and it went across my pantry door and all the way up across my fireplace like I'm working on now. And I still could have added more. I do have 2 more of those full individual packages to add. I just thought it was overkill, but you will get a lot of bats. So just pay attention to the size of the bats each and then of the package itself, because you will get a lot of bats for like $8. And definitely try the painter's tape. They stuck so well, and even my cat, she keeps flicking them every now and then, and this has been almost up for a week and she still hasn't knocked but one down. And the problem I'm gonna have with my bats.
Valera already thinks they're toys. No, 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 no.
In your arms of gold. In your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did.
I'm only doing a few little things in this bathroom. I'm gonna change out the hand towel, put these few little decorations in this corner and a Halloween soap, but that's all I'm gonna do in here for the decoration because the kids destroy this bathroom every 5 minutes and I don't want a whole bunch of decorations in the way of everything.
I was my own enemy, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the zone on my own. But you came around.
However, I did have to add this little spider right here on the light switch because I'm just waiting to freak someone out when they come to visit.
In your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, I rise from the ashes.
I don't have much to do out front yet, but we do have a couple inflatables for Declan. So right now they're working on it. A big spider over here, and then jack-o'-lanterns, and then that's Oogie Boogie. He's just 3 feet tall, but it's cute. And then my mom's, I did get a new one and replant them because the other ones died. And then the one pumpkin. And I do have a different mat for this one because it didn't hold up very well. So I'm gonna replace that here in just a second. Yeah, there's Oogie Boogie and whatever Declan's singing over there. So I have no idea why my other mat bled like that, but I'm gonna see if I can wash that tomorrow. Hopefully it will come clean, but either way, I will handle that tomorrow because right now I'm putting down the Halloween mat. Coming in from outside, I want to show you what we changed about this table. All we did was add this cloth right here, and I think it makes a huge difference, but also our rat that screams, he's living down there this season. And then this is the other thing I picked up at Lowe's the other day, and it is gonna be pretty loud for just a second, but I'm gonna show you what he does. And you can still hear him back there. He goes off for quite a while, so I'm not gonna put you guys through that. So you guys know that I like to make barks, and then this time is no different. Halloween, we're gonna make some bark. The basic rundown of ingredients is you need some kind of melting chocolate and then different candies and things to put on top of it. With Halloween, I tend to make sure I have eyeballs. Any kind of chocolate will work. I'm using semi-sweet little Belgian chunks. I found these in Aldi, so I figured, hey, why not? But you can use the Wilton candy melts, you can use regular chocolate chips, you can use the semi-sweet, the dark chocolate, the milk chocolate, that's all the way up to you. Melt your chocolate, I just did mine in the microwave, and then take a parchment lined paper and pour it out onto it and try and smooth it into a pretty thin layer. If spots are too thick, they're not gonna break right, and if spots are too thin, they're just gonna fall apart. So just try and go for an even little layer. At this point, you're going to add your candies, just kind of space them out, kind of just throw them on there. Make sure you push them down just a little bit. I tend to stick the eyeballs close to each other like a pear. I'm gonna let Brianna keep working on that. And then make sure you cut these up. Either you can half them or third them. That all depends on you. I think I'm just going to third them. And then you could put those in there too. And just push them down. Yeah, and then like she's doing right there, just sprinkles. And keep going until everything's on it the way you want. So here is ours. And as you can tell, it's not like huge chunks of candy everywhere. Just keep that in mind. Like there's my little bars. I only used 2 of the Reese's and 3 of the Kit Kats. I didn't even use the majority of these. There's still a lot of sprinkles left. I did go for the majority of the eyeballs though. Barely used any candy corn. So you don't need a lot of candy to make this work. At this point, you can throw this in the fridge if you don't have time to wait, but you will get condensation on the top of it. If you want to deal with that, that's up to you. Otherwise, you could just let this sit out at room temperature for a couple hours and fully let it harden before you break it. Bark is back there. That's gonna be probably about an hour and a half. So we're just gonna leave that alone. We're gonna move on to dinner. The easiest thing ever, mummy dogs. My kids ask for them as soon as I mention I'm gonna start making Halloween recipes, that's what they want. And all you need is hot dogs of any kind and some crescent dough. You can do the actual crescent dough. This is the dough sheet. I'm trying this out this time, but they are super, super easy. I'm gonna show you how to make them. I'm gonna wipe down my counter because I'm going to use my counter and I'm gonna do the dough right on it. Preheat your oven to 375 and then go ahead and open your dough and push, and it just pops right open. Find the little seam and then it will just completely open up for you. If there's any holes like this one, you can always just push crescent dough right back together. It's very forgiving, so don't worry about that. Now what I'll do once I have the dough all the way out, I will cut it, pizza cutter makes life easy. I'll cut it in half, then those halves in half, and I will keep doing that until all of the strips that I'm gonna have cut are the same size, just to make it easier on myself and no guesswork. When they're all cut, they should look like this. And then you're gonna use 2 to 3 of these for every hot dog. So there's 2 well-known ways to do mummy dogs. There is just the classic where it's the hot dog and then you wrap it around it, put some eyes on it when it's done cooking. Now there is another one where it looks like a person and then the mummy dog is wrapped around all that. I'm gonna do it both ways to show you how. The regular way, take your hot dog, take your strips, start from the top and kind of wrap it around so it overlaps because it'll stick better. And then you're just going to wrap it around and around. When you get to the bottom, come back up the other way and just keep wrapping it around. If a piece falls off, just stick it back on it. Then grab another piece, pick one of your bare spots that you haven't done yet, and just start wrapping, going for the spots that aren't covered yet. So that way you cover the majority of your mummy. See, that spot's still a little bare. And then use one last one to really make sure that all of his spots are covered. Leave a hole for where you plan for the eyes to go. Okay? And then I like to make sure I get, you know, a decent amount on the top of his head so he doesn't look crazy. And then I'll move some around so that way I make sure I got a good face spot. But then there is the classic wrapped mummy. For the more slightly advanced mummy, take a knife and you're gonna slit down for some legs like this. And then on the sides up where you think arms would be, you're kind of gonna slit outward on both sides like that and give him little arms and little legs. Now wrapping this one is a little more difficult. You have to pull, like find smaller pieces or cut some from your longer strips, and you have to wrap it around each arm individually and kind of piece it together. Around the arm, around the arm, and then you're gonna cover that with the other bandages. And then the same thing with the legs. You have to wrap the legs individually as well, all the way down and around. Then once you have the arms and the legs wrapped, then just take one of your normal strips, go from the head, just like last time, if it will stay together for me, and go down all the way around the body, under the arms, and down around until you get to the legs. And then you're gonna wrap back up. Again, work with the bandages around his face, pinch, pull until you get a good face, but then just make sure after you're done wrapping that his arms still come out and that his legs still come out, and he's done. Here they are, all wrapped up. I did 5 of the traditional and then 5 of the ones with arms and legs. And then these are going for $3.75 for about 12 to 15 minutes. Just watch, make sure this puffs up and gets a little brown, but the bottoms don't burn. Here's the mummies when they come out of the oven, and the only thing we still have to do is put some eyes on. The eyes are super easy, just a normal mustard bottle. Make sure the top is cleaned off, and then you just literally squeeze 2 little dots right wherever your mummy's eyes should be.
Maybe they want ketchup onions.
Okay, well thank you, my husband makes the point. You can use ketchup. There they are with the eyes and everything on them. Super easy, but the kids love them so much. They're so cute. I love them. And then I like to break it. So it's really simple. You can just pick it up off the paper and then break it off into chunks like that. Okay, so the decorating, I believe, is complete. This right here with the bats is my absolute favorite thing aside from my Hocus Pocus tray in the kitchen. These two, I'm so glad I added this year. It just gives that little extra Halloween feel to the house. If you guys like this one, please give it a thumbs up. If you make any of the recipes, please go tag me over on Instagram. I would love to see your take on those. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.